Bam! Alright, DNA test result time. Oh, I need to bring this closer. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I know a couple days ago, or days ago, I know a couple of months ago, me and my brother made a DNA test results. He used 23andMe, I used Ancestry, and now we're gonna compare the results, see if we're actually related.
ASMR.
Alright, so in this video, we're going to be sharing with you our DNA test results, show you the difference between the websites, like how they like do regions and stuff, how they look, maybe help you pick which one you'd rather use if you get tested. So 23andMe or Ancestry.com. Let's see. Woo! Alright, here we go. So I know in like a couple videos back, I said how I hate hats because I don't look good in hats. Well, the reason why I'm wearing a hat is because my hair's really long, haven't done anything with it. So I do wear hats sometimes, but only to cover up my bad hair. Boom. Alright, so while he's still pulling up his stuff, we're going to get into mine. And so pretty much this is the homepage, as you can see, of the Ancestry DNA homepage. So right here, you know, got some DNA matches. These are people who, I don't know, I guess I'm related to, but I don't know any of them, nor have I ever seen them in my life. But right over here, this section is what we're going to be focusing on today. DNA story, discover your DNA. So here we go, just clicked on it. Here's the page, loading. Alright, so here you go. So this is where I'm from. These are all the different regions that I'm from. So as you can see right here, for me, it says that England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, you can see when I click on it, it like highlights that area. That is 64%, I'm 64% that. And then Ireland, Scotland, so the other two parts of the UK, those are, I'm 16% that. And then 10% Germanic Europe, which is really interesting to me because, so my grandma always claimed to be 50% German. She claimed that her mom was 100% German. And both my grandparents on my dad's side said that they were German and our last name's German. So I've always thought I was like significantly like mostly German. However, turns out I'm not. I'm only 10% German. So yeah, that was probably, I would say, the biggest shocker for me. However, you'll see on his is not actually the same as mine. So yeah, go through the rest of it. French, 5%. Norway, 5%. Now before I get into my DNA anymore, let's go check out Steven's. He's still not logged in.
Well, you can cut that out, can't you?
Also, I can't believe you're using Internet Explorer.
Here we are.
Alright, so as you right here is his homepage.
Alright, so I did 23andMe for my ancestry testing, and it split mine up into different categories than Tristan's did on Ancestry. Overall, it tells me I'm 100% European, and it splits that into different subcategories. So my biggest European category is Northwestern European, which I'm 92.9% Northwestern European. I am 59% British and Irish, then 19.8% French and German. I am 0.4% Scandinavian, and 13.7% broadly Northwestern European.
Alright, so when you click on this broadly Northwestern European, it just says that means that he has DNA that matches specific populations, but those populations cannot be assigned to just one area. So, yeah, just 13% of them is kind of like unknown European, it sounds like.
Next up, I am also within the European main category. So I'm also Southern European, and I am 5% Southern European. I am 2.5 Spanish and Portuguese, 1.7% Greek and Balkan, and 0.9% broadly Southern European.
The broad things, that's definitely a difference between these two, is I don't have any like broadly Northern European or broadly Southern European. It just tells me my region. Ancestry seems to be like, oh yeah, we don't know this big area, so we're just gonna not lie to you, we're just gonna tell you it's broad. Maybe it's the same thing for Ancestry.com, but they just kind of throw you in which region that they think you most likely are. Oh, what's that? Look at you. You are
1% Eastern European. And then, I like this one. I am 0.2% Ashkenazi Jewish. Which means I can make Jew jokes, I think, officially.
I don't think that's what that means.
I might have to ask mom and dad for a bar mitzvah. A late bar mitzvah. Give me money.
Just take all the benefits.
And then lastly, I am 0.9% just broadly European, which means they don't really know where in Europe.
So yeah, a little comparison of our DNA. So, biggest differences. So like, are we related? You know, that was the big question we're asking is, you know, do we have the same dad? We know we have the same mom. But I don't know, it might be inconclusive. If you combine mine, you know, my 5% French and my 10% German, that's 15%, says he's 20%, so close, he's a little bit more of that. But if you look at my Northwestern European plus Ireland and Scotland, you combine all those, that's 80%. However, him, if you combine those, it's only 60%, so that's quite the difference. Oh, just kidding. No, but if you factor in that 13.7 broadly European, then that would bump yours up to what? About 75%. I don't know. I would say definitely one thing I like more is his area, his like regions. If you look at the map, I don't know, it could just be my opinion, but like this map just isn't as good. It just like highlights countries pretty much. But I guess your Ancestry doesn't really like fit into like a specific country well anymore these days, just because like country lines, you know, change throughout the years and stuff like that. But I really like what Ancestry DNA's done, because if you can see, like they like, look right here, they circled the different areas, you know, you can like kind of bulks you between like a bunch of different countries. It doesn't like have any country lines. Looks pretty cool. One thing I like a lot too is, check this out. So I know all my dad's family is from Pennsylvania. Like his grandparents came to Texas from Pennsylvania, and then, or sorry, my grandparents, his parents, and then everyone else is still in Pennsylvania. Like if we go there's like 1,000 cousins and uncles, I don't know, people that I've never even met. All of my dad's side of the family, they're all in Pennsylvania, and they've lived there for a long time, and I've known that.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but check this out. So there's this little highlighted thing right here, and it was like Pennsylvania. I was like, all right, what's the heck is this? So I clicked on it, and Pennsylvania Settlers. Check this out. It gives you some little information. You and all the members of this community are linked through shared ancestry. You probably have family who have lived in this area for years and maybe still do. So that's definitely something I thought was cool, because like that's completely true. This whole like this Pennsylvania area, we know we have a bunch of family there, and it could pinpoint that.
Something that's also nice about 23andMe though is for each region you can click on the region. So like if I click on British and Irish, it will take me to a different page that tells me about that region. Just a little, I don't know, it looks like some history on it.
Yeah, and Ancestry.me is the same thing. As you see, you click right here, it shows like, I don't know, some information. There's a little article, stuff to read. I do think 23andMe has a little bit more information on it, but it does have the same thing here on Ancestry.com. But yeah, I think the biggest takeaway between this is that the two companies just lump where you're from differently. So while you might be from the same area, you know, mine, I had France as one and German in this one. His was French and Germanic Europe, like all as one category. So don't really know why they do that, because those are two different nationalities. But yeah, some other things like Norway, like I'm 5% Norwegian, it says. His, I don't think, do you have any of that?
They have me 0.4% Scandinavian.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, 0.4% to 5%, yeah.
How about just the overall process? Because I know we both sent ours in pretty easily, and then I got my results sooner than you.
Yeah, so that is true. So again, okay, we did get this over Christmas, so it was like probably one of the busiest times for these companies, but his came in like, what, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that?
Yeah, almost a month sooner, I think.
Yeah, and then mine came in, it took like 2 months for mine. So, yeah, 23andMe definitely did a much better job than Ancestry.com as far as like speed goes. One other thing I just want to point out this website is check out these years. So, you can go like in the 1700s, it shows like where people from like my DNA went to, like where they migrated. So that's just another little cool thing to say. It kind of shows how much, oh, whoa, dang. Yeah, just click through these years.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then it shows like
let's see if we can see our Texas.
Let's see, yeah, when do we get to Texas? Let's go 1925. Oh, California.
Oh, disgusting.
Well, I guess Grandma and Pap didn't come here until, like 1975. So yeah, this doesn't go out to 75. But if it did, it'd show some little orange dots coming to Texas, Dallas, Texas. Now we're in Austin. But yeah, so the websites, you've seen both. You got to pick which one you like more. Personally, I'm a fan of Ancestry more than 23andMe. The processing speed is faster with 23andMe. As far as the results go, biggest things, like, I would say we're related, most likely have the same dad. No, just kidding, they have the same dad. But our like DNA results did vary a little bit between the two companies, nothing significant. But the biggest surprise for me, or shocker for me, was that I realized that I've been lying to people my whole life about my nationality, or at least I didn't know my nationality my whole life, because I've always said I was German. I thought I was like at least like 50% German. Turns out I'm only 10% and mainly English. So now, or not English, but like all places from the UK, Wales, England, Scotland, Ireland, those make up most of my nationality. So now when people ask our nationalities, what would you say? Say we're...
I'd probably say Jewish.
Shut up. You don't get to make Jew jokes. Yeah, so no, I'd say that we're mainly English, I guess, from the UK as a whole. I do kind of wish you could like take where it says like England, Wales, Northwestern Europe. Like I wish you could click on it further and it would like further divide you down into like, oh, you're this much English, but it doesn't do that. But yeah, so that's the most of the website, and that's like all the important stuff. As you can see, there's like a home, trees, search, DNA, help, I don't know, extras. Like there's some other little things, but that's the bulk of it. What?
Ancestry is a prettier website in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
Ancestry more.
Ancestry is a prettier, much like user-friendly website. 23andMe not as like visually appealing, but does have more information, I'd say. Yeah, well, I think we're repeating ourselves now, so that's gonna be it for this video. But yeah, just wanted to make this follow up. Sorry it took so long. I've been in college for the past semester. He's been here. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Anything you want to say?
We need to make crazy faces for thumbnails.
Oh, what should we do? All right, let's make the thumbnail right now. Ready? All right, whatever we do now, this is gonna be the thumbnail. No. You gotta get it straight on for the thumbnail. 3, 2, 1, thumbnail. All right, thank y'all for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.